Hi mates! Today we are talking about Barcelona's unbelievable transfer activity, Cristiano Ronaldo's convincing attempts to change the team, and many other intriguing topics. Let's get into it! Benfica are interested in Riqui Puig's services. The 22-year-old Barcelona midfielder is set to leave the squad in the summer. Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes took number 8 instead of 18. Earlier on, the same number 8 was worn by Juan Mata, who left at the end of his contract. Sevilla agreed with Galatasaray on the transfer of central defender Marcao. The amount of the deal will be 12 million euros. Taking into account add-ins, the amount can grow to 15 million. Venezia, who got relegated from Serie A last season, have unveiled their new home kit. For the second year in a row, the Winged Lions are delighting fans with their own terrific style. West Ham United have completed the signing of 23-year-old midfielder Flynn Downs, who represented Swansea City. The agreement is valid for 5 years, with an option to extend for 1 more. Arsenal goalkeeper Bernd Leno is close to sealing his move to Fulham. The German agreed on a deal calculated until 2025, with an option of prolonging it for another year. Arsenal are asking for 10 to 11 million pounds for their star. Chelsea have confirmed their new home kit for the 2022-23 campaign, which pays tribute to one of the most important figures in the history of the team, Tad Drake. Real Madrid striker Luka Jovic is about to become a player of Fiorentina. The forward will sign a 2+2 deal. The transfer will be held for free, though Real will receive 50% of his future resale. Zambia captain Barbara Banda has been ruled out of the Africa Women Cup of Nations. The reason lies in Banda not meeting the criteria of gender verification test, as her blood contained too much testosterone. Liverpool have announced a contract extension with defender Joe Gomez. According to unofficial info, the agreement runs until 2027. Attacking midfielder Junior Messias will continue his career path at AC Milan. The Rossoneri intend to buy his contract out from Crotone, while the agreement will last until June 30, 2024. I was really tempted despite my plan to stay in Europe because River were pushing a lot to sign me. But the deal collapsed as they are now out of the Copa Libertadores. Luis Suarez on failed departure to River Plate. Fenerbahce are in talks over purchasing Edinson Cavani. The head coach of the team, Jorge Jesus, is eyeing the footballer. Nottingham Forest are soon to recruit defenders Neco Williams and Amar Richards. Liverpool will be paid about 17 million pounds for Williams, and Bayern will receive about 10 million for Richards. Shakhtar Donetsk defender Dodo moves to Fiorentina. The Violets are gonna lay out 14.5 million euros for the 23-year-old Brazilian, with his contract also including extra add-ins. Pep Guardiola sent Ukrainian soldiers a ball signed by all Man Utd footballers, while French Lille handed over humanitarian aid to war victims in the Kharkiv region, which is currently caught under daily shelling. Bayern Munich have released their new 2022-23 away kit. Ajax winger Anthony already sees himself at Manchester United, but the Eredivisie giant wants to keep him. The English side offered 60 million euros for the wonder kit. Ajax are expecting to get 80. Christian Eriksen is soon to become Manchester United performer. The agreement with the 30-year-old Dane will run for 3 years. Manchester United midfielder Andres Pereira will join Fulham. The 26-year-old Brazilian is about to sign a deal valid until June 2026, with the possibility of further extension for a year. Everton are negotiating over contract renewal with midfielder Anthony Gordon. The 21-year-old Englishman can sign a new one that will run until 2027. Jose Reina dreams of moving to Villarreal. The 39-year-old goalkeeper will leave Lazio as a free agent, signing a year-long contract with the Yellow Submarine. Inter are not counting on Alexis Sanchez next season. The footballer has a desire to go on playing in Europe, so he rejected proposals from Turkey, Japan, Brazil, and Qatar representatives. Borussia Dortmund have unveiled their updated away kit, in which the Hornets will be playing throughout the 2022-23 campaign. Barcelona defender Clement Lenglet will be loaned by Tottenham for a year. Spurs will have no rights to buy out the footballer. The Lily Whites will pay for the loan and cover part of the centre-back's salary. Bayern midfielder Kenan Yildiz will now head to Juventus. Barcelona were reportedly interested in the kid. He is leaving the Munich team on a free agent basis. Leeds United have announced the signing of Feyenoord winger Luis Sinisterra. The 23-year-old Colombian signed a 5-year agreement. Chelsea are looking for Prancel Kimpembe. The head coach of the Blues, Thomas Tuchel, asked his management to buy PSG centre-back. Inter are gonna hold a meeting with representatives of Torino regarding centre-back Gleison Bremer. The Maroons demand 40 million euros for their talent. Last night, Angel Di Maria flew to Turin in order to complete his move to Juventus. The contract will be calculated for 1 season. Moving on to the main news of the day. The president of Barcelona, Joan Laporta, had a say in the current state of affairs with Robert Lewandowski's move. We made an offer to FC Bayern to sign Lewandowski, and we are waiting for their response. We want to thank Lewandowski here in public for what he's doing to join us. Bayern are evaluating the offer, and we are waiting for the answer, Laporta stated. Last night, Chelsea and Barcelona presidents Todd Boehly and Joan Laporta had a meeting. During it, the parties discussed the transfers of 3 footballers: Cesar Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso, and Frankie de Jong. According to journalists, the agreement resulted in Azpilicueta becoming the first to join Barcelona. Though for Alonso, the situation is a little more complicated. In case Chelsea decide to turn to de Jong, the Spaniard could be involved in the deal. When after the meeting, Chelsea president was asked whether he had found a common ground with Laporta, Todd responded in brief, yes. Gerard Moreno also confirmed the rumors that Barcelona's relationship with Frankie de Jong's agent had completely deteriorated. This means that there is a high probability of the player to be sold soon. The main candidates are the same, Chelsea and Manchester United. Frankie de Jong's move from Barcelona to Manchester United is delayed due to the Catalan club's salary arrears. The midfielder's salary is 14 million euros. Throughout the 2020-21, he was owed 11 million euros due to the coronavirus crisis, and 5 million in the last season. The Catalans owe him another 4 million in bonuses. Therefore, the total debt is 20 million euros. Now Barca should settle this issue before the player's transfer to Manchester United takes place. The English side has to pay 65 million euros for the deal. Another 25 million Barca can receive in the form of add-ins. Seems like Cristiano Ronaldo has finally decided on quitting Manchester United. He will not follow the squad to Bangkok for the planned pre-season tour. The Red Devils are said to have allowed the Portuguese to stay at home and deal with his family issues, which is the official reason why Chris still hasn't returned to the club's base. At the same time, according to Sky Sports, Ronaldo's agent, Jorge Mendes, is urgently trying his best to find a new team for his client. Moreover, when offering the player, he uses Cristiano effect as an argument. For example, the buyers that sign him will immediately get new sponsors and growth in terms of social media platforms' image. Chelsea are reportedly open to make a bid to Manchester United for Cristiano Ronaldo. Such an initiative was submitted after talks between the head coach of the Blues, Thomas Tuchel, and the owner of the club, Todd Boehly. The pensioners are ready to provide £14 million for the Portugal international. However, according to TMW, Cristiano Ronaldo wishes to join Bayern, and Jorge Mendes is working hard to pull off the deal. Napoli centre-back Kalidou Koulibaly is the main candidate to replace Matthijs de Ligt, who is likely to quit Juventus. However, Koulibaly will have no intention to stay in Italy in case he does leave the Azzurri. He would likely prefer to find himself at Barcelona instead. Besides, Napoli don't want to sell him to Turin. We are to know that Chelsea are also in the race for Koulibaly. Barcelona are getting serious about Raphinha's transfer and have set a goal of completing the deal next week, so that the playmaker joins the American tour as one of the main stars of the team. The arrival of Raphinha will cost approximately 50 million euros, which will be paid in 3 installments, and the player's salary will be about 6 million euros. In addition, the head coach of Leeds, Marsch, hinted at the readiness of the transfer. He claimed that Raphinha has returned to training with the team, but may not follow them on Australia tour as things change very rapidly. Looks like we can congratulate Barcelona with a great reinforcement. By the way, we've released a video explaining why Raphinha is the perfect player for the philosophy of Xavi and Barcelona on our Man Utd channel. A must-watch for anyone interested in the topic. Alright, it was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.